that. Thank you, Joe. Let's begin here. Eskom says its system remains severely constrained. The power utility says the possibility of load shedding remains very high throughout the day. Eskom COO Oberholzer joins me on the line now. Good morning, Mr. Oberholzer. So you've stopped load shedding for how long?
Good morning. Yes, we have stopped load shedding early this morning at 5 o'clock. We just came out of an emergency room discussion, and unfortunately, we expected 3 of the units to come back overnight. It did not. So unfortunately, we're in a situation that we will have to implement load shedding stage 2 as from 9 o'clock this morning.
So you're resuming load shedding again from 9 this morning. Am I right?
That is correct. We will resume up until 6 o'clock at this point in time tomorrow morning.
And what's the reason this time around?
Look, the reason's the same as yesterday. We lost on breakdowns quite a lot of units as from Monday. Yesterday morning we lost an additional 3 units. So our emergency, specifically the dam levels, depleted quite drastically. So we had to make a decision yesterday afternoon in order not to take the water down any further, to implement load shedding. However, we expected 3 units back, which is about 1,500 megawatts overnight. One of the units came back, but we had a breakdown of another unit, so we actually didn't recover anything. So we find ourselves this morning, although we have replenished some dam water overnight, we still very low, so we find ourselves in the same situation, and that's unfortunately why we have to implement load shedding as from 9 o'clock.
Mr. Oberholzer, there's something very confusing here about this system. It was just on Wednesday, the 4th of December to be exact, where it was announced that Unit 2 of Medupi power plant in South Africa has now reached commercial operation, which means it's operational. So how is it that we are in load shedding mode? We are very proud that we have been able to successfully put into commercial operation Unit 2 at Medupi. However, because of the unpredictability and unreliability of the rest of the fleet, the coal-fired power stations, we've lost on breakdowns a number of units, and this is where we find ourselves. So where we gained Unit 2 of Medupi, we unfortunately lost it in the older power stations. How is your coal stockpile looking? Are they wet? Because the weather it's raining. Should we expect this kind of action every time we have bad weather conditions?
Look, the coal stock levels are extremely healthy. We're standing on average at about 55 days, just under 55 days. However, the rain is playing an important role. We have doubled up on our resources in terms of coal handling. However, at some of the power stations, we had to release some of our emergency coal already in terms to deal with the wet coal. So we're monitoring the situation, and the risk remains that it may play a part, but we have plans in place to deal effectively with that.
All right, Mr. Oberholzer, just a final confirmation from you. So you're saying stage 2 begins from 9 o'clock this morning up until when?
6 o'clock tomorrow morning, but we will communicate again later during the day on the situation. But at this point in time, this is the outlook for the day. We start at 9 o'clock this morning. We regret that, and up until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
All right. Thank you very much. Oberholzer, he is the COO, I should say, at Eskom. There you have it.
It's incredible, isn't it? It's such a big concern, and then it's hampered by rain. It's a bit like the London Underground. There's, autumn and there are leaves on the tracks and everything grinds to a halt.
It just means that we have a very unreliable power system.
Yeah.
If it
so
can
many
be
levels.
affected by weather like this.
I know.
It's completely mad.